right, let's talk about captions. For decades, they've been great at showing us what people are saying. But what if they could show us how they're saying it? Well, we're on the cusp of this huge AI-powered evolution that's turning simple text into something that feels, well, a lot more human. I mean, think about it. The last time you watched a video with the captions on, you got the words, sure. But what did you miss? The sarcasm in someone's voice? The excitement? Maybe the tension in a really quiet moment? That gap between just reading and actually hearing, that's exactly what this is all about. And boom, this comparison just says it all. On the left, you've got your standard caption. It's flat, it's functional, it does the job. But look at the right. It's the same sentence, but now you can actually see the emotion, the color, the font weight. It adds a whole new layer of meaning. This isn't just a font change, it's a total communication upgrade. Okay, so to really get why this is such a big deal, we gotta dig into the fundamental problem with the captions we've all been using for years. It's not about them being inaccurate, it's about what they're missing. It's about depth.
And here's the heart of it, right? Human speech is so much more than just a string of words. It's got a kind of music to it. The rhythm, the pitch, the volume. It's all the emotion we pack into our tone. And conventional captions, they just strip all of that away, leaving you with just the bare bones of the conversation.
You know, this isn't just some abstract idea. Researchers actually talked to deaf and hard of hearing folks, and they heard this over and over. This quote just nails it. You get so much context from seeing someone's face and body language, but the captions, they're just bland. And that blandness, it has a real human cost. I mean, for the millions of people who rely on captions every single day, it's more than just an inconvenience. It can be a real barrier to connection. Man, this quote is just incredibly powerful. Just imagine trying to follow along, but feeling like you're on the outside looking in, totally missing the emotional current that everyone else is writing. That feeling of being disconnected is a direct result of inexpressive text. Researchers actually have a term for this: dull ambiguity. And isn't that a perfect description? It's that feeling you get when you're reading the words, but you have no idea if it's a joke, if it's serious, or if it's dripping with sarcasm. The text is accurate, but the real meaning, it gets lost in translation. But here's the good news. For years, a whole bunch of really smart people, accessibility researchers, designers, engineers, have been on a quest to solve this exact problem. They've been trying to teach text how to feel. The central question they've all been tackling is this: how do you take all that missing information, the tone, the pitch, the emotion, and bake it right into the text itself, without making it a distracting, unreadable mess? It's a really tough design challenge. Now, this diagram from a project called Caption is just fascinating because it maps out the possibilities. Look at the two axes. On the bottom, you have level of detail, going from minimalist to super informative. And up the side, you have expressiveness. This creates this whole grid of options. A simple caption might just say, cat sound, but a highly detailed expressive one could be something like, gentle melodic purr shimmers with a calm resonance. It just opened up a whole new world for researchers to play in. And here's how they started making it real. This table basically breaks down the translation from sound to text. So loudness becomes font weight. A shout is bold. Pitch is shown by literally shifting the text up or down. Higher pitch, higher text. Then you get into feelings. Positive or negative emotions can be mapped to color. And the energy, or what they call arousal, can be shown through font size. It's pretty genius. These examples show you what that actually looks like. On the left, you can see that spoken emphasis visualized. Notice how really and stressed are bolder? It's showing you exactly how it was said. Then on the right, the emotion style uses color to show you the negative feeling in the sentence. All of a sudden, the text has a tone of voice. Now, for a long time, all this amazing stuff was happening in research labs, but we finally hit a tipping point. This technology is breaking out into the mainstream in a huge, huge way. That's right. The world's largest video platform, YouTube, has started rolling out its very own AI-powered expressive captions. They're taking all these brilliant academic ideas and putting them on a global scale. So how does their system work? Well, YouTube's AI analyzes the audio and starts adding these extra layers of context. It'll use all caps when someone's speaking loudly or intensely. It identifies all those non-speech sounds that are full of meaning, like sighs or gasps. It'll even tag background noise, like applause. And on Android, it's even starting to add explicit emotion tags, like joy, giving you a direct emotional cue. Let's be clear, this isn't just another feature rollout. This really marks a fundamental shift in what we can and should expect from digital communication and accessibility. This slide just sums up the whole evolution perfectly. We're moving from just the words to words plus tone. We're going from captions that are simply accurate to ones that are emotionally resonant. They're no longer just a transcript, they're becoming an actual experience. And that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? As Google themselves put it, the whole point is to make the experience of reading captions just as vibrant and rich as listening to the audio. It's about finally closing that gap between what we see and what we hear. And all of this leaves us with a pretty incredible question to think about. We've just seen how AI can translate the nuances of the human voice into visual text. It's literally helping us see sound. So what's next? What other invisible layers of the human experience could this kind of technology help us share and maybe even help us understand a little better?